Right, I also thought I'd just do a quick video actually on replacing the front discs and pads on a Fiat 500 Twin Air. So I wasn't going to do this video, hence this is a bit late and I'm already through the job, but I want to show some quick techniques for it. So it's not a difficult job at all, by the way, okay? And you can see the reason I'm doing this, these got bad lines down them. And when I looked at the pads as well, you know, they're worn, but mainly they just look crap. That's the main thing. So new brake discs, 40 quid, off eBay, delivered, cheap. And so this is specifically the Twin Air model, okay? This is a 2012 Twin Air 875cc. So that's those there. And then the brake shoes are £18. So make sure that they actually do two different sizes. Definitely do two different sizes. This one is again, I can't remember what size it was, but this is one of the two sizes. It's different widths, okay? And obviously they have this particular brake sensor wire here. That one, so that's those. And these are genuine ones as well. So the part number, if you can read it, it's just there. So £18 they cost. You know, you can sort of see, you know, how knackered that on there is. Now, what I wanted to show, I'm going to do a summary at the end. You don't need many tools. It's actually it's easy. It's basically easy. The only thing you do, the only specialist tool you do need is what I've got this tube on here. Is these. You have to have one of these. It's you know, some sort of star socket. So you need the largest one, which is just in there, which is an E16. So what you do basically is you just remove the caliper. So you obviously remove the wheel, obviously. They're then held on by two locking sort of bolts, which are these. So these are normally seized. So normally you just loosen them with these, and then you can open them with a 12mm spanner. Okay, easy. Then you've literally got these, which are mounted, which is Allen key sockets. Easy, not particularly tight either. They're mounted inside these rubber tubes, which are covered over by these little plastic caps. So again, they come off really easily. And then once the caliper's here, I then just gently forced the the piston just in slightly, obviously, so that way, because obviously these pads are obviously this thick, the new pads are thicker, so you need to be able to push the piston in. So you just gently lever it in, and honestly it just goes in, no drama at all. And then you can then put this in here, lever it off here, hang the brake caliper, you know, using a bungee, such as this one here. Then you can then pull the pad out. Got these spring clips on. You can see they put some sort of grease on them, you know, as well. So that's something to put back in again later, a bit more grease. So they just push in by spring fit. Obviously you compare them, make sure they're definitely the right ones and you haven't ordered the wrong size. And then take it off. Yeah, and then to get the disc off, you have to then remove, like I say, these two star-shaped bolts here. And again, with a length of tube, you know, because they are tight, you do need some sort of length of tube or some sort of proper, more manly tool. Because unfortunately, I only had 3/8 sockets here and this little epoxy. I didn't have an adapter to go 1/2 inch, so I had to use this old bit of tube. But obviously, it came off fine. So loosen off those two there, and then you can then pull this down a little bit, and then the disc just comes out. You haven't got to take both bolts out. Disc comes out, new disc on, bolt those two bits back on again. Right. So I'll pause it now, and I shall put the disc on. Cool. Right, and there we go. So honestly, it's such an easy job. I'm not just saying that it's an easy job. Obviously, you just need the right tools. As long as you've got this one here, the E16, and then you say you've got the Allen key tool, which is a CR 7mm for that. Long reach one is obviously is easiest. Plus, say the tube, it's so easy, you know. And then make sure that you clip the brake sensor on afterwards. My one on this car, the sensor was ripped off, and they'd also just tied the sensor around, you know, just little bodges here and there. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to clean all this up, just with the brake cleaner, get it all looking nice, or looking nicer. Wheel back on, torque it up obviously to the right spec. I've got that in the manual, and I should have mentioned at the beginning as well, make sure you support the car, which I have done here on an axle stand. Whilst I'm not underneath the car, my hand is obviously. Always be safe, so secure your car as well. So yeah, happy days. And then also whilst you're in there, you can have a good look around the other area, make sure the CV joints, boots, you know, all the ball joints, anti-roll bar ends, all this sort of stuff, make sure they're, you know, they're good as well in case you need to replace anything like that. But yeah, Fiat 500 Twin Air 2012 front brakes and discs, cheap, easy, under 60 quid. And so it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to do both sides. Cool, nice one. So be safe, cheers. Yep, so it's all done. So I'll just say, be around the block, make sure it's good. And obviously you can see that when you go around the block, it rubs away some of the coating on there, but obviously this coating on here will remain, so that should last a while around the outside. But yeah, honestly, it felt absolutely spot on. And I think with new brakes, you're meant to sort of bed them in. So just don't do any sort of super hard braking unless you obviously have to. So just bed them in over, you know, I don't know, over a week, for example. That's what I'd say anyway. Yeah, make sure the wheels are torqued up obviously properly. And I've just given the wheels a token wash round as well, just to make them absolutely, you know, as clean as they could be. So yeah, happy days. So not a difficult job. So just need that star socket, the M7 Allen key. Otherwise, honestly, it's not difficult. And so make sure you get the right pads, of course, as well. So you hopefully you might be able to see through the gap here and see what pads yours are on. And mine had something like pad 1845 or something, for example. And then when I looked online, I found that, you know, there's say just two different sizes, like one for 2mm or something, one for 5mm, something along those lines. So just be a little bit careful. I think the discs are all the same for the Twin Air. Cool, nice one. Cheers.